Welcome to a journey back in time as we explore the secrets of Egyptian civilization. Egypt, known for its vast deserts and the life-giving Nile, has fascinated people for centuries. From the towering pyramids to the mysterious hieroglyphs, this ancient land holds countless stories waiting to be uncovered. In this video, we'll unravel the mysteries behind Egypt's enduring legacy, examining its culture, innovations, and the people who shaped history. Let's begin our adventure by setting the stage and understanding why Egypt became one of the world's most remarkable civilizations. Nile River was truly the lifeblood of ancient Egypt. Its annual floods brought rich, fertile soil, allowing agriculture to flourish in an otherwise arid landscape. This predictable cycle made it possible for Egyptians to grow crops like wheat and barley, supporting a growing population. The river also served as a vital transportation route, connecting distant regions and enabling trade. The Nile's importance extended beyond the practical. It was deeply woven into Egyptian mythology and daily life, shaping the civilization's identity and prosperity. Egyptian civilization was ruled by powerful pharaohs, considered both political leaders and divine figures. The pharaohs unified Upper and Lower Egypt, establishing a centralized government that lasted for millennia. Their authority was absolute, and they were seen as intermediaries between the gods and the people. The pharaohs commissioned grand monuments and temples, leaving a legacy that still stands today. Their leadership was crucial in maintaining order, overseeing construction projects, and guiding religious practices throughout the land. One of Egypt's most fascinating achievements was the development of hieroglyphic writing. This complex system used pictorial symbols to represent sounds, words, and ideas. Hieroglyphs adorned temple walls, tombs, and papyrus scrolls, recording everything from religious texts to administrative records. Deciphering these symbols was a challenge for centuries until the discovery of the Rosetta Stone unlocked their secret. Hieroglyphic writing not only preserved Egypt's history but also provided insight into their beliefs, daily life, and governance. Pyramids of Egypt, especially those at Giza, are among the most iconic structures in the world. Built as monumental tombs for pharaohs, these massive stone edifices were designed to ensure the ruler's safe passage to the afterlife. The construction of the pyramids required advanced engineering, organization, and labor. Their precise alignment with the stars and the use of massive limestone blocks continue to amaze researchers. The pyramids stand as a testament to the Egyptians' architectural skill and spiritual beliefs. Mummification was a central practice in Egyptian burial customs. Egyptians believed in an afterlife, and preserving the body was essential for the soul's journey. The process involved removing internal organs, drying the body with natron, and wrapping it in linen. Elaborate rituals and prayers accompanied the mummification, reflecting deep religious significance. Tombs were filled with goods, amulets, and offerings to aid the deceased in the afterlife. This meticulous process reveals the Egyptians' reverence for life after death. Egyptian religion was rich with gods and goddesses, each overseeing different aspects of life and nature. Deities like Ra, Osiris, and Isis played central roles in myths explaining creation, death, and rebirth. Temples were built to honor these gods, and priests performed daily rituals to maintain harmony between the divine and mortal worlds. Mythology influenced everything from art to politics, shaping the values and worldview of the Egyptian people. Their stories continue to inspire wonder and curiosity today. Life in ancient Egypt was structured yet vibrant. Most people were farmers working the land along the Nile. Artisans, traders, and scribes contributed to the economy and culture. Homes were built from mud bricks, and families gathered for meals featuring bread, beer, and vegetables. Social classes were well-defined, with pharaohs and nobles at the top and laborers at the base. Despite the hierarchy, community and family played vital roles in daily life, creating a sense of unity and purpose. Egyptian art is instantly recognizable for its unique style and symbolism. Artists use strict rules for depicting figures, often showing heads in profile and bodies facing forward. Colors and symbols carried deep meanings. Green represented fertility while the ankh symbolized life. Art adorned temples, tombs, and everyday objects, serving both decorative and spiritual purposes. Through their art, Egyptians expressed religious beliefs, celebrated achievements, and preserved important events for future generations. Egyptians made significant advances in science and medicine. They studied the stars, developed a calendar, and understood geometry, which aided in construction and agriculture. Medical papyri reveal knowledge of anatomy, treatments, and surgical procedures. Priests often served as doctors, blending spiritual and practical approaches to healing. Their innovations laid the groundwork for future scientific discoveries and influenced neighboring civilizations. The legacy of Egyptian science continues to be admired for its ingenuity and depth. Mathematics was essential to Egyptian civilization. They used a decimal system and developed methods for measuring land, calculating taxes, and constructing buildings. Geometry played a crucial role in designing pyramids and temples, ensuring precise alignment and stability. Engineers devised tools and techniques for moving massive stones and managing water resources. These achievements demonstrate the Egyptians' practical intelligence and their ability to solve complex problems with creativity and precision. Trade was vital to Egypt's prosperity. The Nile enabled the transport of goods like grain, gold, papyrus, and linen. Egyptians traded with neighboring regions, exchanging products for cedar wood, incense, and luxury items. Markets bustled with activity, and merchants played a key role in connecting Egypt to the wider world. This exchange of goods and ideas contributed to the civilization's wealth and cultural diversity, making Egypt a hub of ancient commerce. Papyrus, made from reeds along the Nile, revolutionized record-keeping in Egypt. It provided a portable, durable writing surface for documenting everything from religious texts to legal contracts. Scribes were highly respected for their literacy and played a crucial role in administration. The widespread use of papyrus helped preserve Egypt's history and facilitated communication across the kingdom. This innovation was so influential that the word paper derives from papyrus. Temples were the spiritual centers of Egyptian life. Built to honor gods and goddesses, these grand structures featured massive columns, intricate carvings, and sacred statues. Priests performed daily rituals, and festivals brought communities together in celebration. Temples also served as centers of learning, storing valuable texts and treasures. Their architecture and decoration reflected the Egyptians' devotion and artistic skill, making temples enduring symbols of their civilization. Men in ancient Egypt enjoyed more rights and freedoms than in many other ancient societies. They could own property, run businesses, and participate in religious ceremonies. Some women became influential queens or priestesses, shaping politics and culture. Family life was important, and women played key roles as mothers and caretakers. Their contributions, often recorded in art and literature, highlight the complexity and balance of Egyptian society. Education was valued in ancient Egypt, especially for scribes and officials. Boys from wealthy families attended schools to learn reading, writing, and mathematics. Scribes were essential for administration, and their training was rigorous. Knowledge was passed down through generations, and libraries and temples preserved important texts. This emphasis on learning contributed to Egypt's stability and progress, ensuring that skills and wisdom were maintained over centuries. Egyptian society was rich with festivals and celebrations. These events honored gods, marked agricultural cycles, and brought communities together. Music, dance, and feasting were common, and processions filled the streets with color and excitement. Festivals reinforced social bonds and religious beliefs, offering a break from daily routines. Through these joyful gatherings, Egyptians expressed gratitude and maintained harmony with the divine. Egyptian clothing was practical and elegant. Men and women wore linen garments suited to the hot climate, often adorned with jewelry and accessories. Hairstyles and cosmetics were important, with both genders using oils and perfumes. Fashion reflected social status, with wealthier individuals wearing finer fabrics and elaborate adornments. Artistic depictions show the care Egyptians took in their appearance, highlighting the role of fashion in expressing identity and status. Egyptian cuisine was shaped by the Nile's bounty. Bread, beer, vegetables, and fish formed the staples of daily meals. Meat was reserved for special occasions, while fruits and honey added sweetness. Food was prepared in simple kitchens, and communal meals strengthened family ties. Religious offerings often included food, reflecting its importance in both daily life and spiritual practices. The diet of ancient Egyptians reveals much about their environment and culture. Music and entertainment were integral to Egyptian life. Instruments like harps, flutes, and drums accompanied celebrations, religious ceremonies, and daily activities. Dancers and musicians performed at festivals and banquets, providing joy and relaxation. Storytelling, board games, and sports also entertained people of all ages. These activities fostered creativity and social connection, enriching the cultural fabric of ancient Egypt. Egyptian architecture is renowned for its grandeur and innovation. Beyond the pyramids, temples, obelisks, and palaces showcased advanced building techniques. Architects used stone, mud, brick, and wood, adapting designs to the environment. Innovations like columns, ramps, and intricate carvings set Egyptian structures apart. Their architectural achievements influenced later civilizations and remain a source of inspiration for modern design. Egypt's military played a crucial role in protecting the kingdom and expanding its borders. Soldiers used chariots, bows, and shields, and were organized into disciplined units. Fortifications guarded key locations, and military campaigns brought wealth and resources. The pharaoh often led troops into battle, reinforcing their status as both rulers and warriors. Military strength ensured Egypt's stability and influence in the ancient world. Law and order were fundamental to Egyptian society. The pharaoh was the ultimate judge, supported by officials and local courts. Laws covered property, marriage, and crime, aiming to maintain harmony and justice. Punishments varied, but fairness was emphasized. Written records ensured transparency, and legal traditions influenced later civilizations. The commitment to order helped Egypt thrive for thousands of years. Several pharaohs left a lasting mark on Egypt's history. Ramses II, known for his military prowess and monumental building projects, is often called the Great. Hatshepsut, a powerful female ruler, expanded trade and commissioned impressive temples. Tutankhamun, though young and short-lived, became famous for his richly furnished tomb. These leaders exemplified the strengths and ambitions of Egyptian civilization, each contributing to its enduring legacy. The discovery of the Rosetta Stone was a turning point in understanding Egyptian civilization. This artifact, inscribed with the same text in Greek, Demotic, and hieroglyphs, enabled scholars to finally decipher the ancient script. The breakthrough unlocked a wealth of knowledge about Egypt's history, language, and culture. The Rosetta Stone remains one of the most important archaeological finds, bridging the gap between the ancient and modern worlds. Egypt is famous for its elaborate tombs and burial sites. The Valley of the Kings, located near Luxor, contains the tombs of many pharaohs and nobles. These tombs were filled with treasures, art, and inscriptions meant to guide the deceased in the afterlife. The construction and decoration of tombs reflected the status and beliefs of the individual, making each site unique. Archaeological discoveries continue to reveal new insights into Egyptian burial practices. Great Sphinx of Giza stands as one of Egypt's most enigmatic monuments. With the body of a lion and the head of a pharaoh, the Sphinx symbolizes strength and wisdom. Its purpose and origins remain subjects of debate among scholars. Some believe it guarded the pyramids, while others see it as a representation of royal power. The Sphinx's weathered features and hidden chambers continue to intrigue visitors and researchers alike. Obelisks were towering stone pillars erected to honor the gods and commemorate victories. Carved from a single piece of stone, these monuments displayed inscriptions celebrating the achievements of pharaohs. Many obelisks were transported to distant lands, symbolizing Egypt's influence. Their elegant design and engineering skill continue to inspire awe, and several still stand in cities around the world today. Agriculture was the foundation of Egypt's economy. The Nile's floods provided water and nutrients, but Egyptians also built canals and basins to manage irrigation. Farmers grew wheat, barley, flax, and vegetables, supporting both the population and trade. Innovations in farming techniques ensured food security and allowed the civilization to thrive even in challenging conditions. The success of Egyptian agriculture was a testament to their ingenuity and adaptability. Boats were essential for transportation in ancient Egypt. The Nile served as the main highway, with vessels carrying people, goods, and even building materials. Papyrus reed boats and larger wooden ships enabled trade and communication between regions. Transportation by water was faster and more efficient than overland travel, connecting cities and fostering economic growth. The importance of boats is evident in art and burial goods, highlighting their central role in Egyptian life. Animals held special significance in Egyptian culture. Cats were revered for their protective qualities, while cattle, donkeys, and horses supported agriculture and transport. Many gods were depicted with animal features symbolizing their powers. Animals appeared in art, mythology, and daily life, reflecting the Egyptians' respect for nature. Some animals were even mummified and buried with their owners, underscoring their importance in society. Jewelry was highly valued in ancient Egypt, worn by both men and women. Gold, precious stones, and colorful beads were crafted into necklaces, bracelets, and rings. Jewelry served not only as decoration but also as symbols of status and protection. Amulets were believed to bring good fortune and ward off evil. The artistry and symbolism of Egyptian jewelry continue to captivate people around the world. Cosmetics played an important role in Egyptian society. Both men and women used makeup, including coal eyeliner and scented oils, for beauty and protection from the sun. Perfumes and lotions were made from natural ingredients, reflecting a sophisticated approach to personal care. Beauty rituals were linked to health and spirituality, and cosmetic containers were often beautifully crafted. The legacy of Egyptian beauty practices can still be seen in modern cosmetics. Sports and recreation were popular in ancient Egypt. Activities like wrestling, swimming, and archery provided exercise and entertainment. Board games such as Senet were enjoyed by people of all ages, and competitions were held during festivals. Physical fitness was valued, and sports often had religious or symbolic meanings. These pastimes contributed to a balanced and lively society, emphasizing the importance of leisure. Children in ancient Egypt were cherished and educated from a young age. Boys learned trades or prepared for roles as scribes, while girls were taught household skills. Play and games were important for development, and toys have been found in tombs. Education focused on practical skills, values, and traditions, ensuring the continuity of Egyptian culture. The upbringing of children reflected the society's priorities and hopes for the future. Egyptian farmers used a variety of tools and techniques to cultivate the land. Plows, sickles, and irrigation devices made farming more efficient. The use of animals like oxen helped with plowing and transport. Innovations in agriculture ensured stable food supplies and supported population growth. The ingenuity of Egyptian farmers contributed to the civilization's long-term success and resilience. Egyptians developed a sophisticated calendar based on the cycles of the sun and the Nile. The year was divided into 3 seasons: inundation, growth, and harvest. Accurate timekeeping was essential for agriculture, religious festivals, and administration. Sundials and water clocks were used to measure hours. The Egyptian calendar influenced later systems and demonstrates their advanced understanding of astronomy and mathematics. Belief in the afterlife was central to Egyptian religion. Egyptians imagined a journey through the underworld, facing trials before reaching paradise. The heart was weighed against the feather of Maat, goddess of truth, to determine one's fate. Tombs were filled with goods, spells, and amulets to aid the deceased. These beliefs shaped burial practices and inspired the construction of monumental tombs, reflecting the Egyptians' hope for eternal life. Egypt maintained complex relationships with neighboring regions. Diplomacy, trade, and military campaigns shaped interactions with Nubia, the Levant, and beyond. Treaties and marriages forged alliances, while conflicts sometimes led to conquest or defense. Foreign influences introduced new ideas, goods, and technologies, enriching Egyptian culture. The ability to manage external relations contributed to Egypt's longevity and prominence. Over time, Egypt faced challenges from invasions, internal strife, and changing climates. Dynasties rose and fell, and foreign powers eventually took control. Despite these changes, the legacy of Egyptian civilization endured. Its art, architecture, and ideas influenced Greece, Rome, and the modern world. Today, Egypt's monuments and mysteries continue to inspire awe and curiosity, reminding us of the civilization's lasting impact. Archaeologists continue to uncover new secrets about ancient Egypt. Recent discoveries include hidden tombs, lost cities, and artifacts that shed light on daily life and beliefs. Advances in technology, such as DNA analysis and 3D scanning, allow researchers to study mummies and monuments in unprecedented detail. Each discovery adds to our understanding of this remarkable civilization, keeping the story of Egypt alive for future generations. Egypt's allure extends into modern popular culture. Movies, books, and art draw inspiration from its myths, monuments, and mysteries. The fascination with mummies, pyramids, and pharaohs has sparked countless stories and adventures. Museums around the world display Egyptian artifacts, allowing people to connect with the past. This enduring fascination highlights the timeless appeal of Egypt's civilization. Tourism plays a major role in modern Egypt, with millions visiting each year to see the pyramids, temples, and museums. Preservation efforts are crucial to protect these ancient sites from damage and decay. International cooperation and advanced techniques help conserve monuments for future generations. Tourism not only supports the economy but also fosters appreciation for Egypt's rich heritage. The influence of Egyptian civilization can be seen around the world. Its art, architecture, and ideas have inspired countless cultures and movements. From obelisks and city squares to motifs in fashion and design, Egypt's legacy is everywhere. The study of Egyptology continues to reveal new connections and insights, demonstrating the civilization's enduring relevance and appeal. As we conclude our exploration, it's clear that the secrets of Egyptian civilization continue to captivate the world. From the banks of the Nile to the sands of the desert, Egypt's achievements in art, science, and spirituality have left an indelible mark on history. The mysteries of the pyramids, the wisdom of the pharaohs, and the beauty of their culture remind us of humanity's quest for knowledge and meaning. Egypt's story is far from over, and its legacy will inspire generations to come.